Firaxis has released another amazing update for Civilization 7, and there is a lot to cover, a lot going on, but basically, we are just here for the pirate shit, so let's hop in. Our leader today is actually Blackbeard, like the Blackbeard the pirate, the one you knew about before Civ 7 decided to be cool and give us pirates. Like, he's got like fire and shit in his beard. It's crazy. We have some piratey abilities that we are going to utilize in this game. All of our naval units for the entire game, all three ages, gain the pirate ability. We can go into the borders of non-allied civs. We can plunder their trade routes. We can attack their naval units. It's going to be crazy. If we defeat any naval units, we are going to gain that naval unit and gain some gold equal to 50% of its combat strength, which is insane. The lowly price to pay for this, though, is 1 extra gold maintenance on naval units. There was a ton of great civ options here. Carthage was one, Axum was the other. I also thought about giving the new Egypt a try. I thought the new production on navigable rivers would be very good for this kind of naval empire, but ultimately I went with Axum. For a few reasons. Firstly, we're just holding over until the exploration is where we get to be the Republic of Pirates, which is, again, just really freaking cool. But I thought this gold here on resources and settlements adjacent to the coast was going to offset the extra gold from the boats that's going to cost us. We also have a unique unit here with +4 combat strength on the coast, which is really, really good for the Antiquity age, where that's kind of where most of our naval fighting is going to happen. And overall, this just felt like a good civ to hold us over to the Republic of Pirates and give us some good naval units to cause some destruction early on. For mementos, I'm using Blackbeard's level 2 memento, giving us +2 combat strength for all naval units. We are also using his level 9 memento, figurehead of the Queen Anne's Revenge. Defeating any naval unit grants us another set of gold, additional to 25% of its combat strength. As always, this turn 1 save is going to be available in the Discord if you want to take a look and play it for yourself, but here are the settings if you're interested in how I set up this game. I've set up this game with the usual VanBradley settings that I like. We're playing a continents and islands map. I wanted to try an archipelago, but that doesn't use the new map generation technique, so I kind of avoided it for this one. The two things I have changed, though, map size is large. I want a lot of people with a lot of trade routes I can take out with my kind of naval units, so that's happening there. I've also decreased the combat strength a little bit. I'm still pretty committed to playing a mostly deity game all the time. It's how I enjoy Civ. I know it's how people enjoy watching. But in a game like this where there's a new Civ and we are trying specifically to just beat up a lot of enemy units with our units, and I want to see how fun that is, that's going to be less fun if we're playing it on deity combat strength, so I've knocked it back to sovereign. That's the game setup, though. If you would like to join us on this adventure, the turn 1 save file is in our Discord server, so you can play along with me or after me or whatever you want to do, but that's in the Discord server. And without further ado, we should jump right into some piratey nonsense. We need to settle on the coast to gain that 3 gold per resource, so I want to make sure we're doing that. Otherwise, I don't see the need to move. We're killing it. We got a navigable river. We got some ocean here. We got a new harbor building to take advantage of all this. I think we're just going to settle right in place. Now, you might have thought that our capital was called Axum, but it's actually called Deb's Pirate Sanctuary. Now, we always name our cities after the people who have joined as channel members who are helping keep the lights on at VBHQ. It's like $2 Canadian a month, $150 American. If you want to join as a VIB, become a channel member, that is the link below. Deb is the latest and greatest person to do that. And if you would like to show Deb that, no, Deb, you're not Brad's #1 biggest fan. I'm actually the biggest VanBradley fan ever. Get down there, click that join button, and get yourself a membership. I definitely want to get to sailing right away. I want to unlock this new harbor building. Production on fishing boats is going to be really fun to play with. I also want our dhow right away. I want to get some boats on the water, exploring the world, but crucially ready to plunder some trade routes or fight some units or whatever we got going on. We have a couple of discoveries early on. Very, very nice. Anything that gets us to 5 pop is going to be great. I want a couple more coastal 3 discoveries. Oh my goodness. I want a couple more coastal settlements here so I can take advantage of more gold on the resources and just give myself like a plethora of city and town options. I really want to get to these resources, but also like production and science on a fishing boat is not bad, and we're going to want quite a few fishing boat tiles as well to take advantage of the harbor and fishing key. I'll just hop over here right now on this one to kind of get this resource here, but there's a lot going on that we can enjoy. Anytime we can get culture early on, I'm going to take it. I want to get to our unique civic tree. I want to see, what does our unique civic tree have? We've got the llamas now. That's 1 production and 3 happiness in Deb's Pirate Sanctuary. But crucially, that's an extra 3 gold, which is awesome. This fishing key is going to be incredible for us. You can see just how many fishing boats we are going to be able to have in this city. Fishing key for food and harbor for production is going to be awesome. We can also put them on the same tile, which is going to be excellent. I'll put them here just in case some adjacency stuff happens, but being able to get both on this tile here is going to be excellent. I don't think the Great Stele is very good, but I do like the extra resource capacity, so we'll just go into our unique civic here. 15% gold in cities adjacent to coast is not bad later on, though. I think I'm actually going to make the oligarchy play here. I know it's not very Blackbeard themed, but I think the food with all of our coastal cities is going to give us more coastal fishing boat tiles, which is going to be very powerful. And also constructing buildings is just very helpful on this patch. So I think we'll go oligarchy. Ah, Genghis Khan is near us. That is, I'm going to say off the top of my head, not ideal to have someone who wants to kill you next to you, but we're hopping on the water. We're not going up in this direction, so hopefully he'll be kind and nice and respectful to us. My friend or foe? Well, you know, we'll be friendly until we're not friendly. Don't meet me on the high seas, my guy. It's already really hard not to just go up for these resources. I'll grab this fishing boat, though, because that's thematic enough. And then we will... Can we get another one up here? And then we'll grab this jade as well. The Iguazu Falls. Do we have... Oh, my God. We have a coastal wonder, everyone. We have a coastal wonder. Production to adjacent districts. All right. And gives you fresh water. Hell yeah. That's going to be our first settlement. That's for sure. Train 4 more naval units for 1 production on fishing keys. I mean, I think that's fine. I think we're going to do that. That's not a problem. First, though, we are going to grab a settler. We're going to settle right over here, right away, and then we'll worry about our naval units. Oh, yeah, this settlement is going to be sick. This is going to be such a cool settlement. I wonder if a good strategy as Blackbeard is, because we're not fighting him on the seas, be friends with him, like make him an ally, and then go fight with anyone on the water. Because with the continents map, there's going to be a handful of civs just not on the water in the same way, so we can be friends with those ones while we fight the ones that are on the water. I really want to get over to these resources and this jade up here, but this is also just such a powerful tile. Oh my god. I'll go for the jade because I want the flat gold. We're a little bit behind, but I really want to befriend Harappa. I think the science gen is going to be really good. I think we'll add this 100 to speed it up and get there quicker than him. We definitely got to go for the harbor now. Yeah, we're going to build it right where the fishing key is. That's going to be such a good tile. Oh my god. And then I don't know if it counts as trading or not, but I am purchasing a dhow. I want to get something on the water. And there's a little pirate flag, skull and crossbones above it. Hell yeah, brother. Ooh, Cowrie, one of the new resources. Very interesting to see as we go along how these new resources will impact the game. What does this one do? 4 gold in cities, 2 science in towns. Not bad. Not bad at all. I wanted some science gen, and that's an answer. Second settlement is going down right next to this natural wonder. I'm positively stoked about this. We got a road from Matara to Deb's Pirate Sanctuary, which feels great. I'm obviously going to fishing boat my way up here. Because the fishing boats, again, with the fishing key in the harbor are going to be our big play here. +1 food on warehouse buildings. Not a bad option. Not a bad option at all. Oh, yeah, we'll go production here so we can get another settler. I might already want to settle down here, to be fair. This is a great little town. We're now getting there 1 turn ahead of him. We put 100 influence into this, so we'll see how this goes. Hopefully we can still beat him. We'll have to check in, though, to make sure we're actually accomplishing that. We found Confucius on the map. Same strat. Like, I think until I find some people on the water, I'm going to be friendly as I can be with the land homies. I'm actually going to go for the flat gold here because I want to buy a fishing key in Mataro when we can. Interesting placement for a city-state here, a cultural one. I'm not sure if we'll keep this or destroy this, but we'll find out later. I think the next place we'll go is just kind of sidling up here a little bit. Once we have this coastline done, and down here is a great option, then we'll come over here. I'm not worried about this being taken from us, though, in the same way. I'm going for another settler. I'm going to do a little bit of scouting down here just to see what the deal is. We also, Genghis Khan, friendly with us. I'm saying I'm a diplomat. Blackbeard, a little bit of a diplomat, eh? 10% production towards naval units. Honestly, a good shout for us. This food is good. All of this is good. We just have to grow quick. I would like this extra science. I'll take the risk that I'm still ahead here in Harappa. I know we are as of this turn, so hopefully we'll get there. Third town going down, baby. We are Chola already coming into our lives. Saba is here. Dev's Pirate Sanctuary. Matara, we're killing it. I also want to shout out Neil for rejoining as a VIB 5 days ago, which is crazy. Thank you so much, Neil. You've got a whole ass town named after you, the Neil Deal. I'm sorry I'm not more creative, Neil, but you know what? We're doing our best here. We can finally start building the fishing key and the harbor here. Oh, we have fishing keys and harbors. This is going to be so sick. This is going to be so much fun. Oh my god. I've never been this excited for a thing, you know? +2 production on adjacent districts. Does that include this? If I plop this down, yeah, urban districts. There we go. I mean, that's that +2 production, baby. Then I can just grow out to another fishing boat, no problem. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. La Venta's down. Now La Venta has to die, so we're gonna heal up the Dow. We're gonna need some ranged units as well. We gotta kill La Venta and we'll settle there. That does mean though our 4th settler can just come straight across down here and it can have a good time. I always feel bad not building the wonder with which we get the little extra boost, and I feel like we might be able to make use of the Great Stele eventually, so we'll just pop it down here. If not for nothing, I really do want some adjacencies for some cultural buildings, so that'll be an option there. It's a crime against me personally and the whole VanBradley YouTube empire, and really Sid Meier himself, the god of the sea, is taken in this game, and that makes me extraordinarily sad. Alas, I shall take fertility rights, actually. I think growth rate into fishing boats is our powerhouse right now. Oh, we finally have an enemy on the water. We have an enemy on the water. Now, I am pretty sure that we're going to have some enemies over here in the next stage, which is great. I'm pretty sure some other folks are going to settle down here and give us some enemies in this direction, especially see this big navigable river. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking we take our Dow up there and start causing some damage. 2 science and 1 happiness for every adjacent river tile. You know what? Hell yeah, brother. Why not? Now, it's lame because they got a bunch of ranged units as well, which I don't truck with. Anyways, no matter. We are getting the harbor in... What is this? The Neil Deal. Bro, he's coming down quick. He's not messing around. Genghis Khan sees an opportunity. He's like, yo, this bro, he's going down on the coast. I'm going to take the inland area. I hope this guy makes a trade route from right here, and I can just plunder it as it comes through the Neil Deal. 4th coastal town coming in hot, baby. Lalibela. Hell yeah, brother. And look at this. What a, oh my god. Oh my god, the Silk Roads is popping off. What do these do? 1 production on warehouse buildings. Well, that sounds pretty sexy and cool if you ask me. We're gonna have a good time with that. Oh, we drew them out. We drew them out. So we should be getting that extra +2 combat strength from the memento and +4 for being on the coast. And it does indeed seem like we are getting those exact bonuses. So let's go kill this guy. Now, we want to kill him with the boat so he becomes one of our boats. Is that correct? Yeah, we got it for free. Bro, free boat hack strategy, infinite quadrime strategy happening over here in La Venta. Now we just heal them both up and then cause some damage. Hell yeah, brother. Hell yeah. All right, we're meeting a lot of other civs. I'm kind of hoping, one of them is on the water so we can practice our water terrorist activities. But also, I kind of just hope that they're all not going to dogpile on me at some point. Production towards training Dow. Yep. Another scientific city-state down here in Babylon. No one's trying to befriend it yet, so hell yeah, get me in there. I'd really love the double science bonus. Oh, there's more boats over here. Yeah, you can see that the galley has so much more range on this patch. So what they've done is they've really kind of taken the melee and ranged naval units and split them up. So there's proper range, proper melee. They have different movements. A lot for us to try and contend with here, but we're having fun figuring it out. Hey, we built it, the Great Stele. I mean, it wasn't really in doubt. I don't think anyone else was going to go for it. The other thing to consider is we're playing on a large map. There are lots of AI here. There's only so many wonders, so we need to be more careful with which wonders we pick, because with more AI on the map, likelier that they get stolen from us. Which in and of itself is an argument against grabbing the Great Stele, who gives us a bonus every time we build a wonder. But you know what? You're here for VanBradley, not consistent gameplay. I'm going to grab a library here. 6 science is going to do a lot for us. I'm going to try to hold off on building boats for now. I want to try and steal a couple more first and see if we can build the Navy that way. So it turns out I'm an idiot, and these are both melee units, and they just have different movements, but neither of them are ranged. Bro, Genghis is mad at us. What a prick. What a jerk. He's going to come and fight us now, isn't he? Oh, no. All right, Confucius, what do you need to be happy with us? What do you want? Can I make an alliance with you? Genghis Khan is attempting to hinder my military production? I've never seen this before. I'm going to have to deny that. Oh, we barely had enough to deny that, too. Oh, my God. If he had come in 1 turn sooner, that would have been it. We would have been bamboozled. Bro, everyone's ganging up on Confucius. That's not very demure or mindful. Okay, well, we'll take another galley. That feels pretty good. We'll bring our Dow back. We're just gonna need all hands on deck here to help out. All right, you heard the guy. He's gonna come and try and start a ruckus over here. So let's pack everyone up. We'll start moving. We got a merchant. I absolutely do not want to trade with you. But Taliputra wouldn't be terrible. And it goes over the sea. Hell yeah, we'll send a merchant that way. Methinks it would be a good idea to have an army if we are mayhaps going to be attacked soon. So I'll start with some slingers that we can upgrade into archers. Dude, there's so many boats for us to take. Oh my god, there's so many free boats for us to take. I've never been happier in my entire life. Taking them also counts as building them, evidently, so I actually will come in here. I'm gonna buy one more Dow. Let's do that. Complete the quest. I don't even know why I moved the slinger. And then we'll get some more boat units. He's got a lot of units, but our main job is mostly just going to be to hold him off. We don't need to conquer him in any way. We just got to dissuade him from continuing to conquer us, you know? He's got extra combat strength for cavalry units. That's bad. Or even more if in an army command radius. Counts as a cavalry unit. God damn it. So he's got a lot of cavalry units in there next to commanders. That's not ideal. Seems we also have a coastal civ we can bother, which is very exciting. I am going to strategically purchase some ancient walls around our city centers. I think that should give us enough protection for now. I think 5% production towards constructing buildings. That'll be 10% overall because we got 2, so that's not bad. All right, we've got more of an army now, so I'm going to invest a little bit into our yieldage. I do want some influence coming in, and it is going to be a problem. We'll save this for another science building or a production building. Another altar wouldn't kill me either, but I think next to the wonder is the best we're going to get, so we'll just head over there. I would also like to purchase some ancient walls, please. We got to be on the defense. You never know what's coming. He's putting stuff on the borders. This is bad. Also, where do we unlock ranged boats? I feel like ranged boats would make a big difference in our lives. Oh, we just upgrade them. It's just tier 3, baby. We just got to get to tier 3. That's up in navigation. That is not hard to get to. We can get up to navigation. I believe in us. I also saw some dudes on the water, so we got to be on the lookout for some stuff we can pillage. That'll be very exciting. All right, free galley. Oh, yeah, brother? We gained a cultural attribute point. Could not tell you why, but I'm taking the 4 free culture. We're going to make this trade route. Hopefully the AI catch on and go, ooh, that's a good idea. Sea-based trade routes. Nothing could go wrong there. All right, cool. Another free vessel. Now, it sucks that these galleys don't automatically become dhows. I understand why that is. It's still just a little lame. You know, you kind of wish that they would become the cool version, but that's okay. Dude, we're going to have the biggest navy the world has ever seen by the time we're done with these city-states. Oh, he declared. He declared, baby. Okay, we got to save up. No war score yet. We got to save up our influence. And these ranged units that are also cavalry units are a huge pain in my ass. All right, so it turns out if you're right next to them, you can attack with the galleys. So that'll be at least reasonably helpful defense. I've acquired another ship. I feel like this might be okay. Just use all these ships for defense. Honestly, Gate of All Nations might be smart. Although, maybe it's not smart. Maybe that's big dumb. There's so many buildings I want. We just got to be able to hold him off. Now, archer, that's the thing, is the archers aren't even that helpful, because if they're within range, we're in range, and he'll just kill us. Oh, my God. Okay, well. Okay, we're -1. I'm just going to use this to get back to even. I just don't think we need to spend our influence being more than even at the moment. Oh, we've been attacked somewhere. Oh, my God, I got a Dow killed. I got a Dow killed by a Huarang. They ranged attacked me from double ranged attack. Oh, God. All right, hold fast. Hold steady. Upgrade the slinger to an archer. We just have to wear him out. I would love this science. Alas, I must decline. Gonna throw a market down here. I need that resource capacity. The gold's not that bad either. I think we're gonna create... Should we do Lalabella into a city? It's either Lalabella, maybe the Neil Deal. No, the Neil Deal with the Wonder needs to be a city. So 200 gold. So 2 turns and we'll have the Neil Deal become our second city of the Antiquity Age. A bold move. He's brought his dude onto the water. Wonder how that's going to work out for you. Probably not great. We'll genuinely take any victory we can get, though, because we need him to decide he doesn't actually want to fight us, and that's stupid. Oh, Harappa's on the coast. Maybe we take this as a second settlement. He's got boats over here, too. All right. Things are kicking off. All right, the Neil deal. You now have the distinct honor of becoming our second city. Hell yeah, brother. First things first, we are absolutely getting a garden. We just have insane garden potential. Honestly, yeah, just chuck it in the old city center there. That's incredible. Just got really excited. There might have finally been a trade route to plunder, and well, it's my trade route, so not gonna plunder that one. Although I do want to get rid of La Venta real quick and settle another settlement down here because this is gonna rock. All right, free unit. Thanks for that. Much love. Wonder if this is the old Beta Rooney, but I don't think so. I think this dude's just dead. I think we just killed the dude. Boom, get him down. Hell yeah, brother. He's going to accept a flat piece, which I'll take. I mean, I don't want to hurt him or anything. I kind of just want to be able to scout out the open oceans, expand my coastal empire. So we're going to do that. Means I can send even more ships down in this general direction to take care of La Venta. Also means I need to produce let's get rid of these walls for a second. I need to produce a settler to go and settle down there as well. It does feel hilariously fun to be able to just like attack other dudes' boats when we're not at war with them. Like, that is just a funny thing to be able to do. Oh yeah, this was silly, my man. What were you thinking? That's a weird place for you to end up. This is going to pop off so hard when we get to the Great Admirals in the next age. When we were just going to get 2 or 3 of those, and all of these boats are going to be doing so much damage. All right, can we just take La Venta? Do we need special permission or something? No, we can just take it. There we go. La Venta's gone. We're getting a settler. Maybe we should have waited a second just to make sure. It doesn't seem like anyone else is coming down, though. Archime is just chilling up here. Wouldn't mind Archime as a suzerain either. Might as well get some culture bonuses while we're here. Lots of food coming into the Neil deal now. You're going to grow very quickly. I think a monument next to the natural wonder is kind of our next big obvious swing. We can now upgrade our boats into the tier 3 dhows, which is awesome. So we're going to do that shortly. However, I just want to save my goal. We have some towns we want to make good as well. So we'll kind of wait on that for a second. But it is something I have on the top of mind, of course. Culture and food on fishing boats in this settlement? Yes, please. Oh my god, can you imagine if we actually... I don't think we're actually going to get this, but can you imagine? Dude, I can trap and beat up Lakshmi Bai's unit if I want to do that. Probably not the best idea, but I certainly could bombard her and give it a go. I'm going to grab a harbor over here. I think every one of these towns needs a fishing key and a harbor. I think that's just like a standard policy now. Specialists have finally come online, but I'm not yet ready to commit to the specialists. We have a lot to do, some production to gain, some fish. I think fishing boats that give you 2 production are worth grabbing. We need that for our Humunga Amaui, and if we get that, these fishing boats are what we're going to want instead of whatever this is. This city is going to grow an absolute ton, especially when some of these towns start giving their food over, so I'm not worried at all. Speaking of which, I think a harbor makes sense here as well. I think it might be time, though, to send that food over to Deb's Pirate Sanctuary. Maybe 1 more growth, 9 more turns. We want to get as many here as possible. Yeah, you know what, Lalabella? You have some opportunity to grow here. I think, though, I'm going to go for a fishing town, get you as hyped up as possible, and then start sending your food somewhere. It's going to give some to Deb's and some to the Neil deal, so that's perfect. Both cities growing a little bit more quickly now. All right, should we harass Lakshmi Bai's unit? I think we should trap Lakshmi Bai's unit and just take it. Why not? I think just in general, one of my policies this game is going to be build as many kind of good naval buildings as possible. This lighthouse here, 8 gold, 2 resource slots. Seems like the kind of thing we're going to really enjoy. Where did that Lakshmi buy? I'm trying to... Oh, okay, well, there's another one we can steal here. This isn't ideal, though, because these guys are going to be hurt. I want to trap Lakshmi Bai's unit. Oh. And cool, free boat. We'll take that, of course. More free boats? Oh, my goodness. Now we're going to let them fight each other, and we'll just pick up the pieces. Oh, you can see in the next age where we're going to be fighting them. Oh, my goodness. The settle has to be coastal, so I guess it's got to go here. 1 over here, and then 1 down here to capture all this would be amazing as well. Bro, we're going to have the sickest empire of all time. Well, if not for nothing, they're good and trapped over here. Now, these are all galleys we've procured, so none of these are the dhows with the extra combat strength. That's maybe the best reason to upgrade them. I just don't want to spend a lot of gold on upgrades where they just kind of get upgraded to the best unit in the next stage anyway. So I'm just trying to make sure we upgrade units we actually need to upgrade instead of just upgrading them all for the sake of having a bunch of dhows that aren't overly helpful. Yo, who destroyed our galley? Yo, Lakshmi Bai destroyed our galley. Bro, they can attack back? All right. I think what happened is that's not even really what happened. I think the barb attacked us. We got it, and then they attacked the barb, and then took it out. Anyway, we're gonna gang up on Lakshmi Bai. That was a shot through the heart we can't let go unpunished. Boom, we just acquired a galley from another civ just by beating them up on the ocean. God, I love this. This is so fun. At some point, we're going to have to bring these boats back a little bit, too. We want them kind of started out here for the next stage so we can send them out again. We should probably, at the very least, get rid of Khotan, but we'll do it with units that are healthy. I don't even know how badly I want to get rid of Khotan, because that means she'll just come and settle over here, but I'll get rid of it for the production. That's going to help us towards building the Wonder. Is that another boat we can just take? We gotta gain. We need the Dow. This is where you upgrade to the Dows. I need to get my hurt boats out of the way. Let's get rid of Tolan as well for the culture. That feels really good. That's another settlement limit, which is exactly what we need just right now to be able to settle our next city. 2 culture on resources on or adjacent to the coast is extraordinarily powerful, so we'll do that. 5th settlement going down, baby. There we go. I have 3 settlements on tropical. I'm more worried about the coastal part, not so much the tropical part, but we'll take what we can get. Now we can get all of our boats healing inside of our borders as well. I'm starting to have my eye on whether there's any wars we can declare for coastal raiding. She needs a few more coastal cities, though. She kind of got blocked in by Babylon here and then didn't move out in this direction. We're going to look to come down the coast and just take over the entire coast here. All right, well, she's trapped. There's nowhere for her to go, so I think she's just giving us a free galley. I'm so sorry to do this to you, Isabella. It had to be done. Oh, no. Unfortunate. There it is. Free galley acquired. Hell yeah, brother. All right, as much as Saba is going to continue to grow, we got to get this stuff over to our city. So that's going to be more food going to Deb's Pirate Sanctuary and the Neil deal. Bro, I'm not. No, I need my military units. I bet you that means he's going to declare war. Do you want to reconcile? Yeah, let's reconcile, homie. Unless you're giving me boats I can steal, I don't really want to kill you. Also, really funny that Lakshmi Bai got this little town just kind of sandwiched between everything. What a weird empire. Now, can I kill? These are just... Oh, a trade route! Oh, a trade route. We found one. We found one. We can pillage a trade route, everyone. Lots of gold happening here. I don't know exactly what I'm feeling the need for. There's a couple of really good buildings, specifically the garden here and the lighthouse in Deb's Pirate Sanctuary. That would be good. The villa would be great. I wouldn't even mind the villa where the monument is. That influence would be good. I'm going to try to avoid a war, though. I'm going to go with this garden. The garden where the market is absolutely sensational. I'm going to go for the garden where the market is. I think that's a really big win for us. I still think we got to maximize fishing boats. They're really, really good on this patch with these warehouse buildings. And the Humunga Maui ideally is making that a whole lot better for us. I think a really cool, unique commander would have been that Edward teaches the only leader that gets an Antiquity age naval commander would be a really good idea. Oh no, Lakshmi, but do it, Lakshmi Bai. Bring it out here. I'm gonna wait till you bring it out. I don't want to follow you up the river. Oh, did that trade route already get plundered? Well, that's a waste. And I can't move through this either. Oh, darn. Well, I'll keep you here so you have to fight each other a little bit. Hey, we got the Wonder. Yes, Humunga Maui. So that'd be 400 gold or 200 gold, whatever we get from the Great Steli. But also, this is going to be the best Wonder this entire game for us. I can't believe we just got that. On a map with 9 players? Oh my god, look at all that culture. Holy smokes. I'm looking at the wrong city. Look at all this. Oh my god. 1 culture and food on fishing boats in this settlement. All these fishing boots, all that oh my god. All these fishing boats, all that food, all that culture. I can't even speak. I can't even speak. That's how happy I am. I think studying civic masteries is objectively the better choice, but you know what? Screw it. I'm going wonder production because why not? There's still some good wonders available, and that's what's crazy. Honestly, go for Gate of All Nations. Go for Colosseum. I can buy these. Can't buy these. You know, hell yeah, go for the Colosseum. We'll build it over here. We'll get another district here that's good next to it. Boom. We're going for the Colosseum, baby. You can't stop me. You can't stop VanBradley from building the wonders of his dreams. She did not bring the boat out. She took it back up the river. That's a big sad. Oh, she did bring it out. It's right here. Found it. Found it. I was looking at the wrong river. That's how many rivers there are. Well, this, ma'am, this might have been very silly. I don't know how you're feeling about this, ma'am, but we're gonna crunch you into the depths of the ocean. I don't think I've ever owned so many boats in Civ 7. Never mind the Antiquity age. My God. Yo, I can see the distant lands. I just can't cross. Is there no? Yeah, there won't be any method to cross deep ocean so far. Honestly, you build the Gate of all. Let's just build wonders everywhere. Like, why are we not just building wonders everywhere? I feel like I don't want to build a wonder next to a natural wonder. I'll grab it over here. Why not? Oh, yeah. Silk Roads, too. We only have one trade route as well, which is crazy. Honestly, let's get rid of that. Let's move the incense up because that's a better science gain. And then boom, maximizing our yields. That's the kind of sexy efficiency you come to watch VanBradley for. How are you still that healthy? This is a racket. Anyways, I'm just going to beat you up with literally every galley I have until you die. Can I kill you? Yeah, that feels okay. Boom! Free galley. Sorry, Lakshmi, bye. I want to go up there and start pillaging, but I don't think you can pillage people you're not at war with. You can just plunder their trade routes. Oh, we're moving. We're making movement. I want to find that trading boat. So we've gained some movement on the Dow, which is really nice. We've gained a free merchant, but this policy card here for the 22 culture is really what I'm looking for. We can get a cultural or economic attribute point. I think normally I would have taken economic, but we're so far down the culture tree. Yeah, I feel like I'd rather get towards the end of the culture one than start the economic one. One culture and settlements for each resource assigned to them, really not that bad. We're not really that far ahead in yields, but we're definitely far ahead in vibes. So you know what? I think we're winning. I think we're winning this game. We can steal a free galley from our homie Genghis Khan, who definitely loves us. He's a real G. That's so funny every time. Yo, I can steal another boat back to back. Bro, broski, brosif. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Oh, here's the trade. Oh, this trader's coming. Is this trader coming to our area? This trader must be coming to our area. If your trader's coming to our area, I won't pillage you. That'll be a new VanBradley Blackbeard policy. That would be the coolest merch ever. VanBradley x Blackbeard. So yeah, bad news is that they can also attack our pirate ship. So we do have to be careful. I almost just got killed by some archers there, not realizing that they could also attack me. I'm going to find this trading ship and I'm going to kill this trading ship. It's going to happen. I will not end the Antiquity Age without killing a trading ship. Okay, we didn't get the Colosseum. It does make me slightly sad. The Colosseum was something that was going to make me happy. It also seems like the Gate of All Nations has been built, so triple sad. Upon reflection, though, it is now time to build up some buildings. Can't say I disagree with a blacksmith. That's +1 production on quarters, and that's a lot of production adjacency. Now, that adjacency is going to be here next to the wonder and the 2 resources, and I think I might want to save this, though, for our science building, which is the problem. A good production, that doesn't mean we can't get a good production building, though, because this is still a good area for it. We just need to be able to jump across. The jumping across is going to be harder than it seems, though. A lighthouse is obviously good, so we do need a lighthouse. I was hoping to use it to jump across here, but alas. That was maybe the one mistake we made with our fishing key setup, but you know, that's okay. 1,200 gold, let's get set up in Mace here. Now, Mace is not actually going to have a ton of fishing boats. There's not really a lot I can buy here right now that's going to be amazing. Let's just keep growing here, then I'll buy that altar. Yeah, there's still not an obvious spot for that either, but I guess where the monument is fine enough. I'll buy the altar, there we go. I mean, that'll give us 10% growth rate, not terrible. Oh, the reason why we can't build the Gate of All Nations is because we're building it down here. Doy, you idiot. God, I'm so stupid. All right, do I want to ally myself with Confucius here? Let's see. What is he? Is he at war with anyone? He's not actively at war with anyone, so you know what? Sure, well, we'll be allies for now. I'm a little worried about how that's going to go later for us, but I'll take the alliance while I have it. Uh-oh. We're trapping a unit. We're trapping a unit. It's like in Monsters, Inc. when there's a sock on someone and they get the door going. It's like, oh, God. We'll go with a full health unit. Max damage. Oh, dear. Achieve a celebration for happiness on monuments. Defeat 2 naval units. Yep, for a free Dow. I'm just themed, baby. I'm all in. I am so close to my goal. I can also just kill a random scout. Hell yeah, brother. Uh-oh, this was silly. Oh, this was also silly, homies. Oh, please don't get on the water. Hey, we're coming to kill you. Oh, I really want to capture you. I don't think we can capture you until you're a republic, or until we're the Republic of Pirates, though. Oh my God, we did it, everyone. We are here. We can pillage a trade route on the sea as Blackbeard. Everyone watch this happen. Watch this happen. What are we getting? Boom, 120 gold. With that, I will absolutely be spending 900 on this villa. We're going to put the villa right here. That allows us to up over to this really good tile for our production or science buildings. Oh, the settler went up the river. No, it didn't. The settler's right here. I'm still looking at the wrong river. I saw something go up the river. What went up this river? Anyways, doesn't matter. We are killing this settler. Sorry, dog. No city settle for you. Additionally, I will also be killing this archer because that's dumb. You don't get to have an archer on the high seas. Get out of here. This is my domain, baby. I'm also ironically sending a merchant to you. I feel like at some point we should get some dows. It's 160 gold, though, is the problem, and I think we're doing just fine without them right now. I think another settler is in order, but I almost just want to buy it down here. I don't want to, like, march it all the way down. Yeah, we're not going to be able to jump across till the next era, so we have to build outwards this way. That's a lie. We can get the bath, baby. Hell yeah, brother. Give me that bath. Yeah, we'll put it right there, and we'll just get another fishing boat to make up for it. No stress, no worries. In the culture tree, I'm just going max settlement limit now, just so we can get as many settlements as possible. I'm pretty committed to getting another one down here. This area is going to be a huge fight later on. Oh my god, she did it again. What are you doing? Honestly, let's get one Dow in this area. Boom, we'll upgrade one of you to a tier 3 Dow. Like, what is going on here? Why are you bringing units on the water? Why are you weakening yourself like that? Don't be a weakling. Now, do I want to continue my patented 2 cities per age strategy, or do I want to diversify my portfolio and get a 3rd city? I mean, if I did get a 3rd city, it would absolutely be this one down here. We did not build the Gate of All Nations on time, and I hate my life. And I hate everything about Civ 7, and I hate everything about playing PC games, and I think I'm just going to quit and die now. Just kidding, that would be an anticlimactic end to this video, so instead I'll build a library. How climactic! We got the double resource adjacency, though, so there is that. All I'm seeing is free boats. I don't know what you're seeing, but all I'm seeing... We still have plus 83 gold, by the way. Like, despite all of this boatage, we are having no problem paying for it all. That's another... We got 2 boats on that turn. And then we got this Dow hunting people down. Hell yeah. And we got a free Dow. There we go. We defeated 2 naval units. Where's that going? Where's that free Dow? So I think we'll go science buildings here, production buildings here. It's not my favorite, but I do want these production buildings. I want that base production in the next age for sure. So I will go for the blacksmith up here. Happiness buildings next to the wonder make the most sense. Are there that many more happiness buildings for this age, though? Probably not. Let's just get the blacksmith where it's the most production. All right, here's the Dow in action. I mean, it's just a boat. Just a boat doing boat things. All right, Dow, let's take it. Boom! There we go. Hell yeah, brother. Love that for us. Plus 12 gold. I mean, the gold we're gaining is not that great. Let's be real here. Let's be real. It's not that good. It is time that I purchase a settler. Boom, 520 gold, and we are going to send that settler straight down here, baby, because this is my next settle. I find it so funny we're just stealing all her ships and she's going to trade with us, but hey, we'll take it, baby. We'll take that. Carthage. It's giving us a little bit of gold now. Gold and happiness in all settlements, which is great. We can get some great production in the Neil deal, so we're absolutely going to do that. We get some more bonuses up here. +1 movement on naval units, but minus 150 happiness for the next celebration. Bro, who needs celebrate? We celebrate every day because we're sexy Blackbeard and we steal boats and stuff. So we're having a good time all the time. All right, we got the bath, so we can move over now. We have our science area there, so we can finally get this blacksmith here for 7 production, which is awesome. Yeah, they keep attacking us with archers. Real sad. This is the one flaw of the pirate ships, is they'll just attack you with archers and you can't attack the land units. Overall, I think, you know, well worth it still. But just a minor thing. I wish I could, you know, become a pirate unencumbered by such nonsense. Anyway, we're going to kill this galley. Sorry. Thank you for your resources from Carthage, but I shall be stealing. Whoa, you lived. Oh, you prick. Just kidding. You died anyway. Uh-oh. Sorry. I hope she kills that boat with her archers. It's like some sort of like, if you can't be with me, you can't be with anyone. At some point, I will need to pivot to getting specialists instead of fishing boats, but these fishing boats are still so fun and so good. I'm kind of just interested in them. I just really like what's happening here. Look, what can I say? I like a fishing boat. I lose 10% gold per turn. No, thank you. It's cool to see the AI actually using those influence abilities, though, because I've never seen them use them before. So it must mean we're making progress with the AI. Gonna go for the amphitheater here to kind of maximize our culture output in the Neil deal. I feel like this one's interesting. We had kind of two different cities going on. Lots of great production and science tiles over here. Lots of good culture and happiness tiles over here. Kind of two different things happening. But our next settlement, friends, is going down. I could take the side with the fresh water, but I want the side with the horses and the sea resources. Boom. Oh my god. Pax Imperator. Calo is done, baby. Now, this is definitely a fishing boat town. However, we do have to actually get over to them, so we'll just grow as quickly as possible here. Yo, we lost a boat to a rogue catapult? Bro, Jesus Christ, Lakshmi Bai. Oh my god. A rogue ballista walked all the way down here and killed one of my boats. Oh my god. That, friend, is simply just the rudest goddamn thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Do I take a migrant or a spearman? No, we only fight on the water. Migrant. Honestly, use the migrant here. We're gonna use the migrant here, and we're just gonna get another fishing boat because I love a fishing boat. I want to double down on that production boost. We're gonna double the production buildings here, and then I think I will buy another happiness building. The one thing we are really short on is happiness and diplomacy. And while I'd love to put it here, the observatory is going here. I think we'll just chuck it right here instead. Yeah, plus 36 happiness is not exactly killing it. We are finally trying out Cowrie for the first time. Bonus resource, 4 golden cities, 2 science and towns. Kind of just depends on where you want to put it. I think the 2 science is more important right now, but it's an interesting kind of way to do the resources, where depending on where you put them, they'll give you different things. And what I mean by that is different types of yields. Obviously, you have, resources that give you more production for not being in the capital city or whatever, but 2 different types of yields is an interesting way of doing it. We've unlocked our observatories as well, or our academies, rather. My apologies. The tier 2 science buildings. So we're going to get some of those in. I'm going to try and fill out the masteries, get the codices for that extra science boost, and call it a day in the tech tree. I also want to make sure we have some settlers ready for the next age. We're going to settle a town right here for sure. I should probably settle a town. I wanted to be coastal, but in the next age, though, we are not getting the Axum bonus for the coastal resources. We're going to lose a lot of gold by that, actually. So we are going to have to find other ways of getting gold for this navy. Yeah, 4x4, that'll be this tile here we've been saving. No problem. If we take a look for our points for the next age, we are getting a military one, which is good. We're getting a cultural one, which is fine. 1 science one. I do want to get to at least the 2nd science one. And we're only 2 resources away from getting the golden age. And this is the golden age we're probably going to want. All right, Isabella's mad. I wonder if I can just, what can I do to get Isabella to be... let's just reconcile, maybe. Let's just reconcile. We're going to make a lot of enemies next era as the Republic of Pirates. So we've done enough damage. 10 turns left. I feel like we've done our damage. I should probably have figured out what the Republic of the Pirates do, to be fair. I haven't looked at the patch. This is real time. Oh, dear. Oh, no. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Are you seeing a trade route we can plunder? This trade unit is trading with me. Just kidding. Can't plunder that one. Did you really just settle Hippo down here? You prick. You jerkus. I think that means I am going to need a new merchant, though, to actually follow through and get those 2 resources. So let's do that. That academy's done, though, so that's quite a bit more science, which is great. Let's grab that settler we were looking for. We'll just move it over here. Same here. I think the next best step is going to be another settler moving down in this direction. I think there's one more good town or city for us to put over here. Now, they need to be resources we can slot in. So, yeah, go to Harappa. How long will it take to get you there? All right, Yodam is 2 resources we can slot in, so we'll do that. But do we have room in the cities for it is the next question. No, we don't. All right, well, I can buy a market in the Neil deal. That's at least one of that problem solved. Sure, just go there. So that's that problem solved. So now we just need 1 more, bonus resource. Easy because right here in Yodam, this is a bonus resource. So we'll send the merchant there. Get it done next turn, baby. I heard you need at least 1 golden age to feel good about yourself. So we're going to do that. There we go. We got the bonus resource. Boom. And that is our golden age. Hell yeah, brother. Wouldn't mind another army commander just in case. You just never know in an uncertain world when people will be fighting. You got to be careful out there. I'm 1 codex short of the 2nd science one, which I'm looking for here, which we will get next turn. So we're at least going to get that far, which is nice. Obviously wouldn't mind the harbor here. We're going to work all these tiles later, so that'll be fine. Also would not at all mind a granary here, just so we can grow a little bit. And there it is. We only have 1 turn left, 2 turns left. So there's not a lot going on here for me to choose between anymore, but I guess we'll just come down here. Why not? In any case, we did get that codex. We got the Golden Age, we got the codex. The rest of this is totally fine. Totally acceptable. We stole about 20,000 boats, which is what we wanted to do anyway. I don't know what the best use of my gold is, but getting some step pyramids is probably smart. There's some good science, some good happiness there. All right, this settler's going to make its way over here, but it'll be well on the way by the time the next age begins, so that's good. Dude, this rogue freaking ballista is still attacking my units. What is wrong with you? What are you doing here? At least kill this guy. Okay, I've decided I'm also going to spend my gold on ancient walls because that's a strategy I've used a few times. It's worked out well for me, is at least getting the town's ancient walls means in the next stage, the AI is not just going to blitz your towns and cities and take them because they can't. Now, the walls have a reduced effect in the next stage, but it's not nothing, and it just gives you enough time to prepare. Now, I don't think they'd be going through this many boats or anything, but you get the idea. And that is the end of the Antiquity age. Oh my god, what a good time that was. That was so much fun. Edward Teach rocks. What a fun time. Well, I don't know about you, but I think we're going for the Republic of Pirates. Plus 100% yields from pillaging and coastal raiding. Hell yeah. We can't train or purchase settlers, but we can capture other ones. So good thing we train 2 to kind of have on backup because that's, we can't train our own. Defeating a unit with a sloop provides gold equal to 100% of that unit's combat strength. Oh my goodness. Can move after attacking and has 5 movements. So these sloops are very powerful. And we're going to start with like 27 of them, evidently. Oh my god, we have a unique naval commander as well. We'll take a look at that when we get into the next stage. Our unique quarter gives us +1 gold for every treasure resource in your pool. Friendly naval units receive +50 healing on this tile. Well, that's pretty helpful. It's made up of the naval arsenal, 4 gold, 1 gold adjacency for resources and wonders. Okay. 1 production adjacency for military buildings, gold buildings, and wonders. +5 production base. Oh my god, this is going to be sensational. We are going in as the Republic of Pirates. Well, here we are, friends, as the Republic of Pirates in the Exploration Age, but that, of course, is going to have to wait till the next video. If you enjoyed this one, make sure to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. Playing as Eddie Teach was so much fun. I can't wait to continue in this Exploration Age. Thank you, as always, for watching. I appreciate you all so much, and we will see you in the next one.